What is up, guys? It is Christ, and we are back with another video. Welcome back to Dream Theater Thursday, and welcome back to the Images and Words album reaction. So, as you guys can see, I look a little bit clearer, because it totally doesn't look like a potato. It looks like a very good-looking potato. It's still a little bit of fuzziness, but I got a better webcam that's supposed to be 720, and overall, the quality is a major improvement over what I had. I still plan on getting an even better one, but for now, like, this is pretty good with what I can afford. You guys will have to let me know how the audio sounds. I still have the noise gate on it, and so my voice might sound a little bit fuzzy. I do apologize for that, but it was either that or having an annoying static noise in the background. So I chose slightly fuzzy voice over static in the background. But anyways, this is going to be Waiting to Sleep. Well, Wait for Sleep and Learning to Live. Apparently, this is completely composed by Kevin Moore, it says on Genius. It says written by and lyrics are both by Kevin Moore, which is pretty exciting. So we're going to be reacting to both Waiting for Sleep and Learning to Live. I don't know why I keep saying Waiting for Sleep. But yeah, so we're going to be doing this today. And I want to take a vote at the end of this video. I would like to continue Dream Theater Thursday, but I'm also feeling very conflicted because there is tons of side projects by Dream Theater that I want to check out as well. And so I want you guys to vote in the comment section below. I'm going to put two different votes. I'm going to have vote for more Dream Theater or vote for side projects. And if I do side projects, it's going to be stuff like Liquid Tension Experiment. A lot of people have been wanting that. I do, once again, apologize for this long intro. But also next week, we're not going to be starting an album reaction. We're going to do a live stream, which is going to be the Metallica's bootleg cover, the Master of Puppets bootleg cover by Dream Theater. We're going to be checking that out. So if you guys are excited, I would love for you guys to join me for that. Anyways, without further ado, once again, I do apologize for the long intro. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, nice piano intro.
Standing by the window, eyes upon the moon, hoping that the memory will leave her spirit soon. She shuts the doors and lights and lays her body on the bed. Her images and words are running deep. She has too much pride to pull the sheets above her head. So quietly she lays and waits for sleep. She stares at the ceiling and tries not to think, and pictures the change she's been trying to link again. But the feeling is gone, and water can't cover her memory. Ashes can't answer her pain. God, give me the power to take breath from our breeze and call life from a cold metal frame. In with the ashes, or up with the smoke from their fire. With wings up in heaven, or here lying in bed, palm of her hand to my head, now and forever good, in my heart and the heart of the earth.
Very emotional playing by Kevin. It's a very nice ballad. Looks like next is Learning to Live. We'll do lyrical analysis afterwards. nice riff. I like that synthesizer he's got going on there. It really fits the song. I like Myung's playing right. Myung, sorry, playing right here.
There was no time for pain, no energy for anger. The sightlessness of hatred slips away. Walking through winter streets alone, he stops and takes a breath with confidence and self-control. I look at the world and see no understanding. I'm waiting to find some sense of strength. I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart to show me understanding. I need to live life like some people never will. So find me kindness, find me beauty, find me truth. When temptation brings me to my knees and I lay here trained of strength, show me kindness, show me beauty, show me truth. The way your heart sounds makes all the difference. It's what decides if you'll endure the pain that we all feel.
We got a tempo
The way your
increase.
heart beats makes all the difference in learning to live. Here before me is my soul. I'm learning to live. I won't give up till I've no more to give. No more to give. Whoa! Listening to the city, whispering its violence. I set out watching from above. The 90s bring new questions, new solutions to be found. I fell in love to be let down. Once again we dance in the crowd. At times I step away from a common fear that's all spread out. Won't listen to what you say. Once you touch, you're standing low to face the bitter fate. Once I reached for love and now I reach for life.
Amazing riffs in this song.
Another chance to live my life. A freedom sensation in my
I like that. I think there's an acoustic guitar in the background
Ride
too.
the wings of dreams. In your changing horizons, it brings in a peace within my mind. As I'm lifted from where I've spent my life, I hear an innocent voice. I hear kindness, beauty, and truth.
Ooh, looks like we got a little bit of Kevin here. And this is an instrumental section. Fortnite's drumming is really cool right here. love the layering they have going on here. Adding one instrument at a time. Amazing instrumental section right there. Ooh! Talk about pipes! He has such a good Nez guitar tone here. So many amazing guitar riffs in this song, and melodic sections. Oh man, Courtney's going off. Getting up there. Hear me out there. vocals in the background. That sounds really nice. Oh, come on. Fade out. That was such a good song. We're not going to replay that, but we're going to start over so you guys can have a picture of the album cover in the background while I do this. So where to even start with this? This was such an amazing song. Now, it wasn't like over the top and crazy, but like there was so many amazing melodies in this song. There was so... To hear everybody coming together, it sounded so... There's no other word to describe it but beautiful. Kevin Moore, I could definitely see why a lot of people like him. He is a really good keyboardist as well. And personally, from what I've heard, I like Rudess better. But like I've said before, when it comes to choosing two masters of something or like two absolutely amazing things, it's like choosing between a Lamborghini and a Ferrari. Like they're both absolutely amazing, but just one's more preferable than the other for a particular person. And I think I like Rudess more. But he was so good at the supporting role in this. And there was a couple times where he did lead, more than a few times where he did lead on this album. And it sounded amazing when he did take the lead and take the charge. And this song is definitely no exception. There was so many amazing guitar riffs and just piano melodies and so many amazing drum sections. And even Mayung's bass sections were absolutely amazing in this song. And... James LaBrie's vocals were absolutely amazing as well. He can get up there in terms of pitch like I have only seen a few people do. And it's very, very impressive for a male vocalist. I would say that the only other two people that can come close to him, well, three, although I don't know the lead singer of Rush's name. I don't know his name, but he is definitely one of them, although I don't really particularly care for Rush. You have Rob Halford from Judas Priest. He's one. Andre, I forget his last name, from Angra. And yeah, so those four are just absolutely amazing vocalists that can get up there in terms of pitch. But yeah, so the instruments in this song were absolutely amazing. There were so many memorable parts that I just got lost in. And that's what I love about Dream Theater's music. It doesn't have to be crazy. You could just get lost in it. And I even forgot that I was recording reactions at a couple different times, because I was so into the music. This is definitely one of my favorites. This is going to be in the top 3. And if I had to say top 3, hold on, let me get the track listing up. Actually, I do have it up here. Hold on a second. Dang it. I should have had this up beforehand. I do apologize. So the 3 that I absolutely love would be Metropolis Part 2. Not Metropolis Part 2, although yes, I love that album. Metropolis Part 1 is definitely number 1. And then it has to be Learning to Live. And if I had to say a third one, it would have to be Under a Glass Moon. That song was absolutely amazing. But we forgot to talk about... Wait for Sleep, so let's go ahead and do that now. So Wait for Sleep is definitely a really good ballad, but it was just a piano, so I can't really give too much about that. Yes, his playing was absolutely amazing and emotional in that song, but I think the vocals is where they shine. Let's get into a lyrical analysis for both Wait for Sleep. Sorry, I don't know why I get so confused with that. So about Wait for Sleep. It says that I won a Samsung Galaxy S10. Okay, so the 7th track on Dream Theater's 1992 album, Images and Words, Looking at Genius, is where I'm getting my information, whose title is incidentally found in the song's lyrics. Written by then keyboardist Kevin Moore, Wait for Sleep is a piano ballad about a woman he knew that was going through some hard times. It was the death of one of her friends, and she had a spiritual void in her life as a result. Wait for Sleep is only one of 2 songs completely written and composed by Kevin Moore alone. The other is Space Divest, which I have had so many requests for. That is definitely one I'm looking forward to when I get the chance. It is the shortest song on the album, clocking in at 2.5 minutes. It is sometimes considered the introduction track to Learning to Live, which is exactly why I decided to react to both of them together. Which at one point reprises the song's melodies on other instruments, which, yeah, I definitely heard. That was really cool to hear. And then Learning to Live, let's look at the interpretations for that. And it said, the 8th and final track, and apparently I won another S10. Hate these stupid ads. The 8th and final track on Dream Theater's 1992 album Images and Words, written by bassist John Myung, Learning to Live, is about the AIDS crisis. I kind of figured it was something about that, because he talked about people afraid to touch him and stuff like that. It says it was originally known as Creep with Tonality. Learning to Live is the longest and most progressive song on Images and Words, and it's the band's first officially released song to go beyond 10 minutes long, which is pretty cool. The song reprises the piano theme from Wait for Sleep, making the song somewhat of a pair. I definitely got that vibe, which is why I decided to react to them together. As for the tone, it's the longest and most progressive song on Images and Words. It is the band's first official song. Wait, I just read that. I apologize. Yeah, so overall, these two were absolutely amazing songs. I would say that Learning to Live is definitely like the shining one here. I would consider it both the same song. I would consider it an intro to Learning to Live. I would consider Wait for Sleep part of it. And the lyrics for, I'm not really going to get into a lyrical analysis for Wait for Sleep, but we're going to do it for Learning to Live. He says, there was no time for pain, no energy for anger. The sightlessness of hatred slips away. Walking through winter streets alone, he stops and take a breath with self-confidence and self-control. So, I don't know if this is just about AIDS in general, or if it's about a particular person who has AIDS, and it's through his eyes and how people see him. I believe it's the latter. And he says, I look at the world and see no understanding. I'm waiting to find some sense of strength. I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart to show me understanding. So it seems like the people that this person meets avoids him like the plague, because there was a lot of common misconception about AIDS back then. A lot of people thought that it was a viral disease. I mean, yes, it's a virus, but like when I'm talking about airborne. A lot of people thought it was an airborne disease, or you could spread it by kissing or even touching or hugging someone. A lot of people thought that you could spread AIDS by that, and it's simply not the case. It has to be through sexual contact or an open wound. And he says, I need to live life like some people never will, because he doesn't know how long he has left to live. So find me kindness, find me beauty, find me truth. When temptation brings me to my knees, I'm assuming he's talking about depression or maybe suicidal thoughts. And I lay here drained of strength. Show me kindness. Okay, that just repeats that. It says on verse 2, the way your heart sounds makes all the difference. It's what decides if you'll endure. The pain we all feel, the way your heart beats, makes all the difference in learning to live. Here before me is my soul. I'm learning to live. I won't give up till I've got no more to give. No more to give. So it definitely seems like this person has been rejected by pretty much everybody. And I'm assuming the person that he loves either left him because of what he had or something like that. And it says, listening to the city, whispering its violence, I set out watching from above. The 90s bring new questions, new solutions to be found. I fell in love to be let down. So, I'm assuming that the person he got this from was the one that he had fallen in love with. He had gotten AIDS from the person he fell in love with. And it says, once again, we dance in the crowd, at times a step away from a common fear that's spread all out. It won't listen to what you say. He must be talking about irrational thoughts, irrational fears, right here when he says it won't listen to what you say. Once you've touched, you stand alone to face the bitter fight. Once I reached for love, and now I reach for life. So, in other words, he was clinging on to love before, and now the only thing he's clinging on to is life, because no one wants to be around this person, which really sucks. I haven't really known people personally that had AIDS, but I've heard through other people who did know people that it's just terrible, and a lot of them end up committing suicide because it's either you're gonna die from like just some common cold, or you could spare yourself from just living in constant fear. I wouldn't say spare yourself because I would never condone suicide, because it's just absolutely terrible. It never gets rid of the pain. It just passes it on to other people. And the outro says, "The way your heart sounds makes all the difference. It's what decides if you'll endure the pain we all feel. The way your heart beats makes all the difference in learning to live. Spread before you is your soul, so forever hold the dreams within our hearts through nature's inflexible grace in learning to live." Well, I'm learning to live. I don't really know what the outro is trying to say here, but I'm assuming he's obviously trying to learn how to live with this terrible affliction that he has. And it's just an absolutely terrible disease that destroys the lives of so many different people. And if someone's pregnant, it could be passed down to a child, which is just terrible, terrible. So that's going to be a bit the lyrical analysis for this song. I definitely understand what it's talking about when he says that the song was about AIDS, and that's a very, very, very dark topic because of multiple reasons. Because most of the time you get it from someone you love, and to think of that amount of betrayal or hurt that you would get from something like that is just terrible to think about. So yeah, that's my lyrical analysis. Let me know what you guys thought, if you agree with my lyrical analysis and musical analysis in general. I do have a couple of announcements. I will be filming the next episode of Arion's The Human Equation. It is not going to be on YouTube because they're just going to copyright claim it again. They're going to block it. And it's not going to be on Google Documents. I've actually talked to Jamie, and he said that Bitchute is a much, much better solution. And so if you guys are wanting to see the rest of the Arion, The Human Equation album, and really for any video that gets blocked in the future, I'm going to be uploading them to Bitchute. So if you guys have an account there, I would highly encourage you to subscribe to me. It's the same as it is here, Christ Reacts, Christ_Reacts, and I will definitely be uploading music there, but I will also be notifying you guys on YouTube when I have uploaded something there. So that's something you guys want to see, then go ahead and subscribe, or at least stick around, and then I will notify you when something happens. You don't have to subscribe. The next thing is that there's going to be 2 more videos today. I saw that Jordan Rudess's his song Wired for Madness dropped it. I think it was yesterday, but I didn't have time to react to it because it was just so busy. So that's coming today, and then A Change of Seasons is going to come right after this. So you're going to get this one, then A Change of Seasons, then Wired for Madness. If you guys are excited for that, I would love for you guys to stick around for that. Anyways, this has been Christ. I apologize for the long video. I know it's probably well over 30 minutes by now. Actually, it's not, but we better cut it off before it is. This has been Christ, and if you're new here, I would love for you to stick around because we're going to be checking out a lot more Dream Theater stuff in the future. And yeah, this has been Christ. I will see you next time.